Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending with where you are watching us from. Karibu sana on our studio. This is our Studio B, Oracle TV. And I want to take this opportunity to make you feel welcomed, make you feel at home, have the warmth, the family warmth that we experience here on Oracle TV. Every Friday from 6 p.m. I am here doing what I love doing best, talking to you, having a conversation with you, coming to your living room, to your bedroom. I want us to get to a conversation. I want us to understand one another. I want you to know that you are not struggling alone, and whatever you're struggling with has a solution. Is it matters law? Is it matters finances? Is it matters health? Is it matters sexuality? Whatever issue. Is it matters Christianity or religion? All these things are the things we talk about here. Are you dealing with marital issues, divorce, obesity? What? Everything you can think of is what we do on this show. This is the Unspoken. I have not changed my name, neither my status. I am Wangui Gachanja. Please tell a friend to tell a friend that Unspoken is live now on Oracle TV. We'll be here for the next around 50 minutes, and I want to be talking to you because on this show, I always tell you, you're either affected or infected. So in one way or the other, the topic that we'll be discussing tonight or this evening is something that is very touchy to each and every one of us, each and every one of us. By the way, before I get to give you our topic, please, you can also watch us on our Oracle Mkononi app. Is our newest app that we have in town. This means that whether you're up country, you're in town, you are able to get Oracle on your phone. There is a scan code there right on your screen. What you need to do, you need to go to Play Store or Google Play, depending with the phone that you are using. Ensure that you have internet on or bundles on or Wi-Fi on, whichever mode that you're using. When you get to Play Store or Google Play, Google pale kwa search Oracle Mkononi or Oracle TV Plus. Just download. It is as easy as that. Once you have Oracle Mkononi, you're able to view the past episodes and the present episode. Definitely not the future, but you'll be able to watch everything that has been on TV. And right now, you are also able to watch me. Probably you're saying, now, Wangui has just gotten to studio. I need to go to somewhere else. I need to drive off. Don't be worried. Don't be worried. Just get it on Oracle Mkononi, your phone. Just get to your phone and download Oracle Mkononi. You'll be able to get all our live broadcasts, all our previous broadcasts. You'll be able to get them there. Also, it's good to know that this program is live on all our social media platforms. We are live on Facebook. That is the Oracle Television Network. That is our official Facebook page. We are also live on Mountain of Deliverance Facebook page. We are also live on YouTube, the Oracle Television Network. That is our YouTube page. All those platforms, we are available. We are also live on our website. That is www.oracletv.co.ke. By the way, very interesting. I will want to know where you are watching us from. Just tell me hi and tell me where you're watching us from and which platform you're watching us. My numbers are on your screen. That is 0715783436 or 0782783436. Those are our Studio B contact. So just talk to us on WhatsApp, on message. Unfortunately, for this particular hour, I may not be able to pick your calls because I want us to get to the discussion that we are having tonight. Now, The Unspoken, this is a program that brings to you issues or matters that mostly are not talked about on the altar, because we are a Christian station. But many times we will not get to the altar and tell you how to go about legal issues. We have been called in the spiritual matters. But one thing I discovered is that we come and pray for you, and you go back, you do not know how to, you have the, we impact you, but you do not know how to use this wisdom that has been impacted to you. And that is why The Unspoken is here with us. We are in the month of June. Very cold month, very chilly month, but it also has its own things in the global calendar. And this month it is all about men. And the book of Genesis, God created man. And when I talk about a man, I am talking about a male human being, mwanaume. Zungumzia kuhusu mwanaume. Kwa hivyo mwezi huu ni mwezi sana ambao tunazungumzia masuala ya wanaume. Just last week we had a Father's Day. It is all about men. We were celebrating men. And you know, most of the time, I was looking at the calendar, and I don't know how it happened, that we find ourselves talking more about women and celebrating the girl child, but the boy child is not really celebrated. Their issues are not vocal. They're not so much spoken about. I don't know if it is about our cultures. Where I come from, mwanaume, tunaambiwa mwanaume ni ndume. That is where I come from. Unajua ndume iko na ukali, imejaza, iko hiyo tu inajua kuenda kupigana, haizungumzi maneno yake. Hivyo ndivyo hiko. So this month we are tackling men mental health. And I have an expert in studio, and I'm very, very humbled to have Mr. Thuku in studio. Karibu sana.
Oh, thank you.
I am so glad and happy that I have a man talking about men issues. And someone was telling me, no, Wangui, how can you discuss about men issues and you're not a man? By God's grace, I hope that we will be able to deliver tonight. Karibu sana.
God is good.
You can introduce yourself to our viewer.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Wangui, for having me. My name is Thuku Joseph, Director, Africa Regional Counselling and Training Institute. And we say that we are an organization that seeks to offer help on mental health matters. So we say we are professionals dealing with mental health issues. So this week we are responding to men, their issues in mental health. And like you said, culturally, men don't speak.
Yes.
So we suffer with whatever issues we have. So, and that's why many of us will die early and leave our wives, because our wives, or women generally, they are always seeking to vent out how they are feeling and their thoughts. So it is easy for them to find someone to talk to about their challenges they are having, while for men, it is looked as if it is a weakness to be talking about your problems to other people. But there's a way we encourage men to share, so that you don't die of depression alone. And what we say is that a problem shared is a problem half solved. So look for opportunities, belong to a group. And that's why those who belong to institutions, like those who belong to a group of men at church, you see, for them it is easy because they are likely to talk about things, or they are likely to hear people talk about those things they are going through and learn from them even without talking. So you can imagine those men who do not belong to groups, or who do not have people to share what they are going through, what happens to them. So yes, it is true that that men are challenged, and no one is talking about them. No one is talking about the boy child. No one is talking about men. And I think that there is great need to respond to these issues. And also, like you say, that even at church, you know, the churches address spiritual matters, and they do very well. But when it comes to mental health matters, or those things that are not addressed, like you said, about sexuality, about
legal issues.
Yes, those things that are not spoken about at the pulpit. Who responds to those?
Yeah.
Who responds to those? So I am very happy that we are able to talk about this in this show today.
Great.
Yes.
Karibu sana.
Asante.
Now, when you're talking about men this month and generally throughout the year, do we have somebody who do not have mental issues?
I think they would be.
Really?
But the reason why they would be is because they are not aware.
Okay.
Would be those who are not aware.
That's a smart answer. It's because they are not aware.
Yeah, they are not aware. They are not aware. They are not aware. But what I would say.
Oh, I'm not sick until I know I am sick.
Yes.
All right.
And many of us are there. Yeah, many of us are there, and we have all the symptoms that tell that we are suffering from something which we are not aware of. And that's why the work of a psychologist or a therapist is to make you aware that, this is what the problem is, and maybe you should consider handling it this way or this way.
Okay.
So many people, I want to tell you, are not aware. So we are living in homes where we have a father who is not well mentally, but the family members do not know.
Okay.
And even himself, he is not aware.
All right.
Because of the challenges that we are going through as men. And every day, there are new challenges. Emotional burden, financial burden. So we all have something that is disturbing us at the back of the mind.
Yeah.
And how do you know that you are not well mentally?
That was the next question.
How do you know? How do you tell that one is not well mentally? There are many signs. For example, for those who are not, for those ones who find it very difficult to go to sleep, what keeps you awake? What is it you are thinking about that you cannot go to sleep?
Ni biashara haikuivana.
So that's a problem.
No, but ni kuivana haijaivana.
Kweli, but what that means is that it stops you from enjoying life because you are taking your time kufikiria sana juu ya biashara yenye haikuivana. And the best question you'd ask yourself is what is it I did not do right ndio haikuivana, and what is it I can do right next time ndio iivane, na what is it I can do to not dwell on it while other opportunities escape me because I'm mourning, I'm whining, I'm complaining, I'm still stuck.
Yeah,
and that's what
in
happens.
that particular situation.
Yes. So people get stuck. So the reason why, so when you get stuck, it means that you are not well mentally.
Okay.
You are stuck. You need someone to unstuck you. So that's where a therapist comes in, because you tell them. So even in relationship matters, people get stuck because you see you are dumped. Someone has moved on. You have not moved on. Okay, you're still whining. You still think about it. You still go through that relationship over and over and over and over. So you miss other opportunities that are open for you. There is no growth for you because you are still stuck. So the work of a therapist is to help you to unstuck yourself, so that you don't continue to be in that position, so that you move on. So we call that growth, meaning that you have overcome.
All right. We were looking on ways that you get to know that you are having a mental disorder, and we have looked at if you're struggling to sleep. And that is, I think that is both in men and women, but mostly, unajua men, you've told us you're sick, and you're not sick until you know. Many men, including in my house, you'll find someone awake at midnight. They are not praying, but ukiuliza mtu anakwambia ninafikiria busy ya kesho vile itakuwa. For us, we think this person is focused. Anataka kutafutia watoto. So at what point do you feel or realize it is a mental disorder? Kwa sababu sasa kuna mtu atatoka hapa aseme kama halali ni mental disorder.
That's a very good question. And you know what we are all anxious about something.
Yes.
But when we are over anxious about something, to the point that it stops us from eating, from enjoying the little things about life, because we are so anxious of, or that fear of the unknown. What will happen to me tomorrow? What will happen? You see, you are so worried that now you cannot move because of worry. Then at that time, you need to speak to someone.
All right.
Yeah. Because you see, you are not doing anything. You are stuck. You cannot move on.
Yeah.
Because of the fear, because of the anxiety. Then it means that there's a problem.
All right.
So it is okay to worry. And it is okay to be anxious. But do you let the anxiety control you, manage you, or you manage the anxiety yourself? So that is where the difference is.
Okay.
Are you managing whatever challenges you're going through?
All right.
Or those challenges are managing you? If they are managing you,
there's a
then
problem.
you're not in charge. You are not in charge.
Yes.
And if you're not in charge, then it means that you are not fully functional human being.
Yes.
So that's why you need help.
All right.
Yeah. So when we are saying that you're not fully functional, it means that there are many areas of your life that you're not paying attention to. And many of us are like that. But there are many areas of our lives that we are not paying attention to. And if we do not pay attention to them, then it means that something will not work out right.
All right.
Because we are not paying attention. And it is because we are anxious or we are afraid. So we are taking lots of our time to be negative. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. In case you are joining us, this is The Unspoken. I am Wangui Gachanja. Together with me, I have a psychologist in studio, Joseph Thuku. And today we are talking to men, or about men, and we are dealing with mental issues, because as let me call you daktari. Unajua si tunajua tu mtu yote tunaenda kuona ni daktari. And as daktari, or the counselor is saying, most of us do not know we are sick until we know we are sick. One of the things we have looked at is lack of sleep. The other one, we have said that you are not able to enjoy the small bits of life that you're supposed to enjoy. Most of the time, you are not able to realize that you are in a problem. Kuna ile window tuliona nasoma, sijui ilikuwa inaitwa Johari's window or something. Ilikuwa ile hivyo, I am a clever woman.
Yes, you are. Yes, you
So
are.
most of the time, haswa to men, it is someone else who realizes. So at what point do we speak out about this thing?
Aha. Wow, that's very good. You see, like now what you have done, you have opened this space for people to have conversations about mental health. So the church is playing a major role in creating a platform where men can now have a discussion about their mental health.
Yes.
So number one, what is it and where can we do this? So number one, we have a church platform. Okay, and then number two, we have those social gatherings for men, which are not many, and that's why they suffer, because for women there are many. They have chamas, they will go there, dance, discuss issues, scream if they have to, vent out. So that's how they manage their anger, their stress. Okay, now for men they do not have, but they will go to a football match and enjoy. But you see, as they enjoy the football match, they are not interacting among themselves in personal matters. Okay, so it's not easy for them to vent, but it helps a little, because then they have time.
Really?
Yeah, they have room to scream.
Actually,
when they're watching a football match.
Sorry to cut you short, but I have seen scenarios where you men go to this groupie thing, but come back with more stress than you left.
Yes.
Because when you go, you're discussing about shares, about investments, about I am importing. So by the time this person is coming back, he's like, these people are making it. I need to run very fast and catch up with them. And you remember, akitoka nyumbani alikuwa stress ya rent. Amerudi na stress ya importation. So are these groupings really helping them? Wakikuja kanisani, tunawaambia wa pledge. Wasikia chairman amepledge 1 million. Yeye hata ya sadaka, hata ya fare ni wife alimsaidia.
Correct.
How can we make these groups to become more of help than intimidating?
And that's a very good question again, because you see now these are groups, and of course the purpose for those groups maybe self-help, meaning they are financial. They have not come together because they want
for
to,
social.
No. So you cannot blame them. But now what you need to know is that it comes back to you. It is you who has allowed the stress to come to you.
Really?
Yes. Because of the aspect of wanting to be like the other guy, the aspect of competition. Okay? So in this point in life, it is very, very easy to be deceived by looking at the other person and you thinking they're doing very well. And especially many have become experts in faking
until
their
they
lives,
make it.
you see? So when you look at them, and you think, oh, that other guy is doing better than I am doing, and then you compare yourself with them, okay? Then now you are doing yourself a disservice. Because then now you want to dwell on that one, and you do not know how they are doing it. You do not know whether they are faking it, whether it is true. And if it is true, then it is important to be aware and conscious that everyone has their time. And that is why you need to be talking to someone who will encourage you that, you know, your time has not come, so let us keep clapping until it
comes. Yes,
because it will surely.
Yes.
But if you depress yourself about it, then it may never come, because it may find you sick already because of envy. And maybe that's why the Bible says not to that, so that you do not. God knows that if you do that, then there will be no growth.
Okay. So whom should be the first person we talk to? And when you're talking about man, we are talking about 3 types of men. We have a man who has the mother. We have a man who has the wife. And we have a man who has friends. Whom do you run to first?
Yes. You know, first is to understand that even men have emotions. They have
that
feelings.
They suppress.
Yes, they have feelings. They have their way of thinking, so they have thoughts. Okay, which eventually come out as behavior, because behaviors are thoughts verbalized and feelings put together. So even men, they have feelings. Okay, so as a man, what you need to understand is that, number one, to feel is not sin and is not crime. You know, when you feel you want to cry, it is not sin, it is not crime, the way you feel. Okay?
Where do they cry?
Yes.
Because no, that is another issue.
Yes. So when you understand that feeling is legit, God allows you to feel. That's why God has created us with those emotions, feelings, so that you can feel good, you can feel happy, you can feel very nice, you're enjoying the good things of this life. Feel good about them. God has created us that way, to feel. And you know, He has also created us to feel pain and to feel bad and to feel rejected, to feel humiliated. All those are feelings. It is okay to feel those feelings, because they will come to you and there's nothing you can do about how you feel. 2, it is very, very important to be aware of how you feel, so that once you are aware of how you are feeling, you are able to direct your thoughts in the right way, so that you do not keep thinking negatively because you are feeling negative. So once you are aware that I'm feeling negative, then you can make a conscious decision to continue feeling negative, or that I don't want to feel this way. I will change and feel this way. So that's upon you. God has given you that. So when you feel, it is important to belong to a group of people that you trust, that you can go to, even as a man, that you have other men friends that you can go to as Christians and tell them, this is how I feel, and these are the thoughts that are going on in my mind. I don't think they are good, they are positive. What is it you think I can do? By sharing the other person is able to empathize with you
Yeah.
and give you support. So it's important for you to identify, who can I share? So now in this world that we are living in, where you don't trust people, because when you share with them, then
They broadcast
tomorrow,
it.
Yes. So that's why now, rather than go to this person that you know, you choose to go to a person that you do not know. That's why we have therapists, counselors. You can call me, you can come to me. You do not know me, I do not know you. And confidentiality is guaranteed, that whatever you tell me is between the two of us.
Yeah.
And that's how now we end up getting clients as professionals, counselors or psychologists, assuring them that whatever you have is safe. No one will.
It will not get out
it
there.
will not get out.
Yes.
So no matter what it is, and there are many things you can talk about. And even for Christian, there are more issues, because sometimes they also want to talk about sex and sexuality, which you need to feel free to discuss, so that you are okay.
Yeah.
So that you are okay.
Okay.
So that you don't die alone. Whatever is eating you up, whatever is disturbing you, you can have someone listen to you. Yeah, someone listen to you.
Wow, right. So we have said, number one, you can have a professional. Number two, if you have a safe place, that is a safe person.
Yes,
Can your
yes.
spouse be a safe person?
Yes. You know what you want when you're going through a difficult time is a listening ear. So if your wife is your friend, and she's willing to offer you that listening ear, what you need to do, what happens in those counseling rooms sometimes, when you have a client, they just talk to you, you just listen, and eventually they say, now I know what to do.
You've not even talked to that person.
You didn't say anything. You just listen. What they need is a safe space, like you said, where they can just talk out whatever is going on inside, and then they are able now to think clearly and find solution to whatever was eating them. So when you speak, you are hearing yourself speak, and your mind engages to finding solution to that which is eating you up. So therapies are sessions where we just offer you a safe space, so that you can listen to yourself, and then you can have someone listen to you, guide you in terms of the way your thoughts are going.
Yeah.
Because that's what lacks when you get those mental blocks.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have talked about the genesis, and we have given a solution. But also remember, we are talking about a man. Huyu mtu, unajua Mungu alichukua muda wake vizuri kumuumba. So sijui kama udongo iliwekwa mahali kakauka sana. A man is a very, tuseme ni hard, vile tu waliitwa ugumu. So whether a Christian or not a Christian, someone told me, I am born again but still a man. Yes.
Correct.
I am born again but still a man. So we know how to get solutions. We know what is eating us up, but we don't want to get that solution. How will we help this man? Kwa sababu huyu mtu, they feel that it is they'll be stigmatized if they talk about it. Number two, there are less of men. I know to date, kuna watu wasema tuko another generation, but to date there are men who believe crying is for women. To date, research has it that it is many men who are committing suicide than ladies. How will we make these men speak out? How will we make them? Wengi wanatutazama saa hizi. And actually, later wakati umeingia, you've seen most of the people I have around here, they are men. So men are there, they're here working, they're out there working, making things work. But as we have said, they are not okay. Correct. But they don't want to talk about it.
Wow, that's a very good one. That's a very good one. That's a very good observation. And who is there for men? Who is there for them?
Yes.
And how do we even make them aware that they need help?
Yes.
Those are very, very important questions. So number one, I think everyone is there for men. So number one, we need to understand that truly men are struggling. Okay?
True.
They are hustling. And in this economy, in this country we are living in, you know, it's almost difficult to be a man.
Yeah.
To be able to take care of your family,
Yes.
to take care of yourself.
And that is how they grew up, knowing I am the breadwinner.
Yes. And sometimes to take care of others as well.
Yes.
And it is not only financially. It is not only financially.
True.
It is also emotionally. You have your wife, you have your daughters, you have family members that also depend on you, and you are supposed to be the macho one. So people are depending on you. People still depend on you to make decisions.
Yes.
Huge decisions for the family. So there's so much demand for the man. Okay? So now because there's so much demand from this man, then there should also be so much support for this man if we want him to be.
Yes.
Okay? So we demand so much, and then now we give him enough support. Enough support.
Yes.
So beginning from emotional support, going to even financial support. So we must support these men. Now, these men, as an adult, it is not easy to tell this man that, you know, you have this challenge and you need help. It's not easy. So you begin by educating this man when he's young that he needs help. And that's where we also lose it, because you see many people now focus on the girl child, forgetting the boy child again, making it also very difficult for the boy. So, but if we make conscious decisions that we want to support our men, it is very possible. I want to applaud some churches that have youth groups that will respond specifically to the needs of boys and of young men and of men. They have those programs. So men should take advantage of those programs, because it is there that their needs will be responded to. It is there that they get support. And that too, by educating our women also of the challenges, okay, and how to be supportive also. That is very, very important. And then number 3, professionals. And in our places of work, then we need to have those sections where people are supported mentally, so that we have peers who will listen, who have like counseling skills, who would be willing to listen to you and see whether the issues you're presenting to them are manageable by them, or they would refer you to a professional. My advice is that we should all be ready and willing to seek for professional help. And it is not only at that time that we discover we are sick, but once in a while, I think it is important for you to talk to a counselor, just to debrief, just to, you know, even you, the challenges that you have at your place of work, the challenges that you have as family. Okay? And then 3, I would also recommend for men to also take time for themselves. Time alone to meditate. So that is very good. You alone meditate. Go through your life from where you started to where you are. Where do you want to go? Okay, enjoy those good moments that have been in your life. You know, just take time to go through that. Also, take time to reward yourself as a man, so that once in a while, can you treat yourself to a good meal?
But then, do you know men do not know that? Many men, probably you, but just a quick one. When last did you buy yourself a handkerchief?
I do that a lot because I love handkerchiefs. So
a pair of socks, a tie. Most men don't do that. They don't know how to do it. It's bread, school fees, bills, full stop.
Yeah. So men, it's important to take a break, to enjoy that money that you work so hard for. When you share with others, share with God, share with family, but remember also to share with yourself. Treat yourself. What is it you like to do? Yeah, whatever you like to do, small treat, you can treat yourself. And that way, you learn to appreciate yourself, speak to yourself, enjoy the sweat of your labor. That way, you are taking a break to debrief. Also, if you are able, it's important to take a day off just for you, for yourself. A week if you are able, a holiday if you are able. Yeah, just some time for you to reflect on who you are, where you are at, where you want to go, and the good things of this life. To just take a minute to enjoy only the good things, because there are many, many good things among a lot that is negative and the difficulties and challenges. You will find those little good ones. Take time to appreciate them, to enjoy them, and to be happy.
Great. And it's good to note that the good things must not be expensive.
No.
Because we understand, by the two of us here, we are Kenyans, we are on this globe, so we understand. And someone might ask, sasa mnatuambia to debrief, tuende holiday, saa hizi. Itaendeka aje?
Actually, the good things in life are free.
By the way,
they're just free.
Just like, walking under the stars and counting the stars.
Yes.
Kuenda mashamba, unaenda pale mtoni.
Free of charge.
Yes.
Those are the good things in life. Making someone smile or visiting someone. Just doing something.
Yes.
So one you can do for yourself and enjoy. The other one you can do for another person and still enjoy. There are those things that you desire, little things that you desire that someone will do to you. You do those little things to another person, and you will be amazed by the joy you get from that. It's also healing. So we are saying men should also learn to appreciate themselves. Yes, we do a lot. We give a lot. A lot is demanded from us, but you can take a break to enjoy yourself. Even when other people do not notice you and they don't appreciate you, do not be like them. Take a minute, appreciate yourself. Take a minute, speak to yourself. Take a minute to even cry in the bathroom. It is okay. It is okay. Because we are taught not to cry in the public. You cry when you
find
shower.
your safe space and cry.
No one will ever know that you cried about that thing that is heavy in your heart.
But you cried it out.
But you cried it out, and you came out stronger and better. And you are able to move on. So crying is also therapeutic. So I recommend that if you feel like you want to cry, you cry. And if you feel like you want to shout, find a very safe place. Yeah, go find a safe place and shout. I saw a while ago that there's a program in Europe somewhere where men go to vent out their anger. And you know what they do? They're given those old junky vehicles with a big hammer. And then now they can deal with that, sweat it out. When they live there, they have reduced the anger, the pain, their energy, and they feel stronger because they were able to vent and cry out.
Actually, someone here in Kenya, in Nakuru, actually, told me they only go to church for one thing. During praise and worship, when they are told to shout. That is his safe space.
Therapeutic.
He went to praise and worship. He screams out. Ikimisha anatoka.
It's therapeutic. That's why music is good. You put it high volume.
Yes.
You cry. You dance.
And people think that you are very intense in prayers.
Yes. Kumbe you are dealing with your own personal issues and a time like this when it's not easy to find a safe listening ear, you can do it yourself.
Yes, by the way. All right. Please talk to us through our SMS lines. That is 0715-783436 or 0782-783436. We are talking to men. And if you're not affected, you're infected. We are having husbands in our houses. We are having brothers. We are having fathers. We are having sons. We are even having brethren who are men. And those are the people we are talking about. I just want to take a few of your comments right here. Thank you very much for those of you who are watching us. Judith, thank you. Selfa, thank you. Melvin, asante. Matthews, asante. David Irongo, thank you very much. Gathoni Kenyanjui, asante sana. Tesi Karemi, thank you very, very much. David Irongo is asking, why am I nodding at the television? Hii kipindi ni moto kweli. Asante sana. Ati kumbe ni wrong wanaume kuwa na kumbe si wrong wanaume kuwa na feelings. Very true. The society has shaped this thing to look like I don't know, you're not supposed to feel anything. You're only supposed to feel the economy. That is what we think men should do. Someone else here on SMS is asking, oh, wow. Is it normal for men not to work in this generation, but just to idle and want things done? Could it be a mental health issue?
Yeah, it could be. It could be. It could be.
And by the way, Nyukweli, most of the men right now, they just want to sit.
Yes. It could be. And you see, the way we are bringing up our children today contributes a lot to what they're gonna be when they grow old. So we are living in a very dysfunctional society, meaning that we have a lot of absentee dads, we have absentee moms, and those ones who are also present, they are too busy because of the demands of this life. Parenting has become a challenge. So what we are seeing is as a result of parenting. Either ignorantly or sometimes knowingly, the way we bring up our sons. Okay? So that's why we have the challenges we are having today, because of the challenges of this life and the way they shape us to not be present in the lives of the children we are bringing them up. So when they grow up, then they are already messed up. Why? It is because we you see, are we taking parenting serious? Ask yourself, are we taking parenting serious? As a parent, am I serious about being a parent and the way I'm parenting my children? You will agree with me that there are many shortcomings in the way parenting is done today, as compared to
how we were brought up.
Yes, to how we were brought up. Okay, and you will see that in this upcoming generation, there are many men who will want to just stay and not go to work, as compared to the generation I belong in, because you have to go work. And why is it that these ones are comfortable not to work? Okay, it is because of the way we are brought up, the way we are trained to be. So is that normal? No, it is not.
No, it is not.
It is not, because it means for you not to go to work, the way you are thinking, you are thinking crookedly.
Yes.
And sometimes it is not you who is to blame, or that is not the way you wanted it as a young man, but you find yourself there because of the way you are shaped by the society or by the people, by guardians, by parents, as you grow up. And that's why parents should take parenting serious. Parents will take an extra course, an extra degree, so that they are promoted at work to earn more. But you tell me or show me one parent who takes parenting serious, that they will go to a class to know how to handle their children. Even when you do a seminar in churches on parenting,
they will not show up.
They will not show up.
Yes.
But they still their parents. While there are many things that they would learn about parenting, but they miss out. Maybe it is because they are not people who are doing parenting courses or training or sensitization. Maybe that's why parents are not going. But also you should ask yourself, if we did a workshop on parenting, will parents come? Are parents taking parenting serious? Would they be willing to pay a coin to be better parents? Would they be willing to go to school to learn on how to deal with their children? The answer is no, not many. And many will neglect their children for other things, mostly for money.
Definitely.
Mostly for money.
Because
Mostly
we are
for
out
money.
here hustling for them.
Yes. Yeah, so the economy is very bad, that you neglect to
Your
parent,
responsibility
to parent.
as a parent.
So in future, you complain. But when you should have been there for your children, you are not there. How much time are you spending with your children? That's very, very important, and very sad. And very sad because, including me, maybe we are not spending enough time with our children. So when they grow up, they're on their own. Yeah, they are growing up on their own. They are parenting themselves. So whatever happens to them as they grow up is as a result of the challenges we are going through.
Now, there is a group of men that have really been left out. And they're the people we run to. Before we come to you counselors, there are people we run to before. If today I have a headache, trust you me, before I get to a chemist and get a Panadol, I will run to a certain person. Men of God. They are men before they become men of God. And mostly the he person, the male men of God. How do we deal with their mental issues? Because I am my friend. And these people carry a lot.
And let me say, first, let me appreciate the men of God. They do a lot. They do a good job. We must appreciate them, and we must say God bless them.
Amen.
But I must also tell you as a psychologist that there are no problems for men of God and for those ones who are not.
Yes.
I can tell you the problems and the challenges that men are facing cut across.
Yes.
That one that is a big challenge on the man of God is also a big challenge on that one who does not know God.
But now you see, for them, they are not speaking it out.
So now,
yes.
So now, the question or what you're saying is very important. Now listen to this. Now the men of God. Let's talk about pastors, bishops, Christians. Okay, they deal with so much. Okay,
yes,
they take so much from the congregation. Where do they take it to?
That is it.
Okay.
Yes.
Where do they take it to? If they don't have a place where they take it to, if they don't have a helper of the helper, okay, who they take it to and have conversations on those issues and challenges, they're called burnout. If they're not addressing this burnout somewhere with someone, then they're hurting themselves and they're not helping the congregation.
Probably they don't know where to go to.
So that's why we started by saying even the men of God, they should seek for
a safe space.
Even for themselves.
Sasa una imagine pastor wako akikuja kukuambia shida zake.
Anaweza shindwa kuja kuniambia kwa sababu ni pastor wangu, lakini anaweza kamwambia another
professional,
another therapist. Na tena, so what we have done at Africa Regional Counselling and Training Institute, we are creating a platform where you come and join that platform. It is anonymous. We are not interested in knowing who you are, but you can come there. There are other men, and you can have men conversation and discussions anonymously. Two, you can also call me. I will not ask you
who you are
if you don't want me to know, but we can talk about the things you want us to talk about. I have many clients that do that, that will call me and say, I want to stay anonymous. I don't want to do a physical meeting. Can we do a tele-counseling? Then that's allowed.
Yes.
Anytime. So you listen to them. Do you want to be in a group where there are others who feel like you? Then there are those ones who feel safe when they are in a group, not just them and me as the therapist. They want to be in a group. So we create groups. There are many people who write to me and tell me, I want to be in a group where it is anonymous. We are also doing Alcoholic Anonymous. So find someone you can talk to. And then there are also peers. If you are a pastor, then there are other pastors that you can talk to, you can trust. You can listen to them, they can also listen to you. But I recommend professional help for professionals, like lawyers, like doctors, like bishops, like pastors. I recommend that they seek for professional support on mental health.
Someone is telling me, Wangui, this is a very nice show, lakini shida ni wake wetu. Wow, the problem is their wives, is your wives.
Them the men don't have problems.
They don't have the problem. We are the problem. So you, because I know you've had so many of this, wanataka tufanye aje ndio tuache kukua shida? Nyinyi munataka tukae aje nyumbani?
Tunataka msikize sana. Msikize mo. Mpunguze kuongea kidogo, msikize mo. Na mu encourage. mtu kuongea. You know what we say as counselors is that what I will offer you is that space where I'm not judging you. That doesn't happen.
We judge you.
Yes, many people will not give you space. You are judged, including you are judged on why you are broke. You're judged on everything, and then you are compared with others. So those are things that we shouldn't do. Let's stop judging. Let's stop comparing others. Let's just appreciate the other person, whether it's your wife or it's your husband. Appreciate and support. Be together. Continue building the friendship. Because you are together. Yes, and especially for Christians, just being there for each other, listening, talking, and there are no obstacles that you cannot overcome together. So what I tell couples is that learn to compliment. You know, learn to tell the other person
not to compete.
The good things you see in them, not the bad ones. The good things. If there are good things that you see in me, tell me those good things. They reinforce good behavior, because then I will keep wanting you to tell me of the good things. Even your wife, when you tell her of good things, then those bad ones, they disappear, because you remove power from them.
Okay. Ladies, I hope you've heard what these men want from us. They want us to listen to them and not judge them, compliment them. I know at times it's not very easy. We have been created with a lot of words, but we need to try. We need to try and listen to these people. Quite a number of people watching right there. I want to appreciate all of you who have been watching this show. Please let us know how we can get you, because naona muda umeenda kabisa. But before that, Triza Waire, asante sana. Brayo Mutek, thank you. Brian Eshitemi, God bless you very much. Sami Kasioki, asante sana. Winnie Mwangi, God bless you for tuning in. Gabriela Favor, asante sana. How can we get you?
So you can if you like, I can give you my WhatsApp number, where you can engage me. And we are also at a place called Wamodere Garden. Wamodere Garden is in Lanet.
Wamodere Garden.
Yes, Wamodere Garden.
Where in Lanet?
Is in Lanet. Close to Anesta Schools.
Kuleju.
Kuleju.
Okay.
Karibu na Bavuni. So we have a training facility where we train counselors, and we also offer counseling services. We also offer counseling supervision for counselors. We also
counseling supervision for counselors. So it's more. It's also more of like a school.
Yes. Right. We are an institution. We are an institution. Right now, we have a package for churches, and we are encouraging churches to take advantage of this. We are doing a child counseling course, which is a sponsored one. And this is in response to people, sensitizing people about mental health among young ones. So what is it you do to the young ones when you discover they have mental health challenges? What is it you do to young ones when in Sunday school, in Sabbath school, when young ones have, for example, lost their parents? How do you deal with them? You will agree with me that as churches, sometimes when we go to debrief with the people who have lost a loved one, if I am sure you've been to those homes where children have lost a parent. When you go to those homes, you will agree with me that what we do, we pray with the adults.
By the way.
Okay? We console with the adults. We tell the mother who has lost her husband, Pole sana, it will be okay. We will be there for you. You pray together. You encourage her. You do all those nice things as Christians. But I have never seen a family that would say, now you deal with the parents.
Let us deal with the children.
Deal with the children and listen to them. When a parent dies, the people who lose the most are the children. The mother is likely to get another husband.
Yes.
The father is likely to get another woman.
But the children will never get a replacement of their father.
But no one is there for them. So that person who was asking you, why is it that we have men, adults, and they do not want to go to work? It is because of the traumas that they underwent as children, because there is no one for them. Look at the children in your class as a Sunday school teacher, they have challenges. Who is responding to those challenges? Who is listening to them? Who is supporting them? You know, we teach them Christianity, but who is teaching them to be well mentally, to be stable, young adults when they grow up. So we have a program that we are training Sunday school teachers, and they're only paying 2,500
per session, or
no. For 10 sessions of training. It is online. It is online. All you need to go is to go to our website, or you can engage me to show you how to register. We only have 100 slots. We are doing this as a community service for the churches to empower Sunday school teachers, so that we have children who are empowered within our congregation mentally. So we are giving back to the church. So I would encourage you and even your church to get some slots. It is online. It is 2 hours each, 2 classes a week, which will give you 10 hours.
Right. That is nice. I think this is an opportunity that all of us should grab, because it is true. Children are traumatized. We don't know how to deal with them. We think that they don't know what is happening, so we tend to ignore them. Finally, a question that had come in and I forgot to ask: can this mental disorder lead to an addiction or a habit?
Yes. Correct. Yes. What we call those in psychology, we call them coping mechanisms, behaviors, and habits. What you need to know is that behaviors start small as habits, okay? And then habits, once repeated, then they become a behavior. So behaviors, all behaviors are learned, whether positive or negative, whether to be appreciative. It's a behavior. You learn it with time. You become very good in those habits that you learn. So they are learned. You can also unlearn them. You can also unlearn them.
Yes.
So these behaviors that you see, like for example, generally in our country right now, the general behavior that you will see is anger. People are angry.
Yes.
Why is it that people are exhibiting this kind of anger? You see, what you're seeing in the streets is not the problem. The problem is not them being in the streets. The problem is, why is it people are so angry that they want to be in the streets? So how people feel determines what they think, and eventually determines how they behave. So if people are feeling bad, then they will be thinking badly. They will be behaving badly. So you need to change how people are feeling. How are people feeling? If you want people to behave nicely, then make them feel nice. Yeah. That's why when you want to get a good lady, you don't start by telling her that she has a bad breath.
Yeah.
If you tell her that, then
you
lose.
Yes.
You have lost. But when you tell her you have nice hair, then you get her, because you have told her nice
things.
You have made her to feel nice, and now she's thinking nicely about you.
Yes.
And then she will behave nicely towards you. So that's how it is. Even with men, when you make them feel nice, then they will be thinking nicely about you.
All right.
And they will be behaving nicely towards you.
Tupe namba ya WhatsApp.
0725 479 321.
0725
479 321.
Okay. I hope tumeweza kupata hiyo namba ya Joseph Thuku, and what he has talked about is very, very insightful, and I believe that as we said as we began, we will be having more of these conversations with Joseph. We'll be talking to ladies, we'll be talking to children, we'll be talking to women, and because I know we are headed to long holidays, we will get time and also talk to you parents as well as children and parents, because I know there is a gap that has been left there. But if you're a man, you've been told it is good to cry, it is good to shout, it is good to get your safe space. I know times are hard, times are difficult. By the way, everything right now is giving you a solution to become bitter, to become sick, but you can make it through. If others are making it through, you can also make it through. Thank you very much for all of you who have been watching the Unspoken on all our social media platforms. Those of you who have written to my WhatsApp messages, I have seen quite a number of people, and also those of you who have followed us on our website. Thank you very, very much. In case you have a topic you will want us to discuss, don't hesitate to reach out, and we'll be sure to get you professionals to talk about it. I am Wangui Gachanja.
And I am Joseph Thuku. Thank you for having us.
All right.
Asante sana.